What's up, guys? If you don't know me, my name is Chris Connolly, and I own the Go-To residential painting company in Farmington, New Mexico that I run remotely from my home 3 hours away in Albuquerque. Today, I'm going to talk about tire kickers and how the mindset that tire kickers don't exist helps us to sell over $1 million worth of residential painting jobs per year. Make no mistake, people get estimates because they want to get shit done. If they are genuinely looking for just a price, they won't even let you come out to give them a quote without hearing a ballpark price over the phone. Now, this does happen, but it's rare and can usually be tackled by explaining that you can't give them a price until you have a firm grasp on what they actually need. And of course, in order to figure that out, you need to come take a look and talk with them in depth. This is what an estimate appointment or a consultation is. People who can't afford to hire a painter do their own painting, or they just forego it altogether. They don't schedule an appointment to hang out with a sales rep for an hour and a half just for shits and giggles, and they certainly don't do it 3 times to compare. Don't get me wrong, price does matter, but things cost what they cost. When you're hungry, you buy food you like, not food that's cheap. Let me tell you an embarrassing story. Before starting my painting business, I didn't even know that painting companies existed. You know why? Because I couldn't afford to paint. I just assumed that everyone painted their own houses if they wanted it done. I ran the maintenance department for a nursing home and had vendors for just about every trade. But get this, I didn't have a painter. We did all of the painting in-house. That's how much I didn't know about painters, all because I legitimately couldn't afford it. If you got there to do an estimate at all and you're right there in front of them, they can't afford it. They may not know how much it costs, but they can't afford it. So stop worrying about that. If someone is getting an estimate, it isn't about paint. If they're selling their house, it's about making sure that the house looks objectively good enough for it to sell quickly. If they've been living in the home for a long time, they've been living in a house that never truly felt like it was their home. This is about making it a home for them. If they're buying the house, then they have a vision of what their new home looks like, and in order to get there, painting is involved. And if they're trying to keep up with the maintenance, you need to realize that people want to protect their biggest investment, their home. And if they don't paint, not only will they have the shittiest house on the block, but they'll have to spend much more down the road for repairs, and then they'll have to paint it anyway. People don't get estimates for paint. They get estimates for a home, a vision, a future. And without our help, they can't get there. So help them get there. If you think people are calling around getting quotes just for the sake of getting quotes, then chances are you are probably not your target customer. Think about the last time you went to the dentist. Now, when you walked in, maybe you had a toothache or maybe it was a regularly scheduled cleaning. But chances are, when you walked out, you probably had some kind of follow-up appointment scheduled. If you're turning away prospects because you believe that they're tire kickers, then your dentist has a better sales process than you do. But here's the funny thing. Your dentist isn't trying to take advantage of you. He's trying to take care of you. It's his job to figure out where the source of your pain is coming from and to help you avoid future pain. That's what you should be doing for your prospects. As long as you believe that they are in it for the price alone, that will continue to be a massive barrier that's going to prevent you from digging deeper and finding where your prospect's pain is coming from, and will also prevent you from helping them avoid future pain. Let's pretend for a second that a friend of yours just got a root canal. Your symptoms are similar to his, so you call up your dentist and you tell them that you need to get a root canal done. They tell you that it's going to cost $5,000. Are you kidding me? Nope, I'm good. I'll take care of it later. But do you even know that you need a root canal? You don't. What you need is for the dentist to take a look and give you his professional opinion. But he can't find you a solution if you never step foot in the office. Which is why if you call the dentist telling them that you need a root canal, they'll probably not give you a price and will probably schedule you an appointment for them to take a look and come up with a treatment plan. Look, if you've never had contracted work done in your own home, I'd recommend that you get something done. Find something in your home that you need done and make some calls. Pay attention to your own decision-making process. Who did you call? Why did you call them? You may have no frame of reference as to what the work should cost. You just know that it's going to be expensive and you want to make sure that you get a good deal. But a good deal doesn't mean a cheap deal. If you can't even get to the point where you're standing in front of a prospect and having a real conversation, then you can't assess what their needs actually are versus what they think they are. And therefore, you can't give them a solution that actually fixes their problem. The first step to understanding your customer is to understand their needs, not to overqualify and turn away tire kickers. By holding the mindset that I just outlined, you can help your prospects by helping yourself better understand their situation. If they actually have a specific budget, then you can tackle helping them either figure out a way to finance the project or sell them a solution that fits their budget and takes care of their needs. Remember, it's about building trust and relationships. If you can actually care about your prospect, provide a solution for them, not for you, and give actual value while being a real person instead of a salesperson, you can't not increase your sales. Thanks for joining. If you found this video helpful, hit the subscribe button for more info on how to grow your painting business. If you know someone who's struggling with sales in their painting business, go ahead and hit the share button below, and you can link this video in a text or an email. Catch you later.